Hey everybody, what's going on? Haven't really done an update in the last few days, week, whatever, about what's going on here in Chile. So I'm gonna do one now. We're on our way right now to go help out some friends. They live on the other side of a lake called Lake Todo Los Santos, or All Saints Lake. And they live right at the base of I guess a mountain range, you could call it. That's what we'd call it in the States. Here they just call it a row of hills. But they're pretty steep and pretty tall hills. And we've had so much rain and then all the ash that the volcano dumped out that now it's created landslides and stuff. And a landslide slid down and took over a little bit of their one of their cabins that they rent for their income here. So we're gonna go help them clean that out right now. This road here is heading directly away eastward from Calbuco, and you can kind of see on the sides how much gravel and sand came out of the volcano over on this side as well. And about, I don't know, 4 or 5 kilometers up the road here, it goes from being an asphalt road to being a gravel road, and there has been so much ash and stuff running off of Volcano Osorno, which is to my left, and the mountains to my right, that this road keeps getting taken out up here. We're hoping that the rain holds off a little bit so we can get over to our friend's place and help them clean up the area. This is a national park in here as well. So this is where some of the water the rain runoff comes down the volcano, and it's just pulling all the sand down through here. It's just really, really difficult on this road when it's been raining. They've been cleaning it almost weekly with machines, trying to let the locals have a way to get in and out of the area. You'll see another one right here. These are what are these things called? I can't remember. They're not lava, well, they are actually lava flows, but since the volcano hasn't been active in a while, it's just, look at that, look. It's just a ton of material everywhere. It's just really, really piling up. Every time it rains heavy, it just brings a bunch of material down the road with it. So due to the volcanic activity, there's been some new waterfalls that have been created, which are really nice, and the river has also raised quite a bit. If you look through the video, you can not only see that the water is really high, but you can also see that the borders have expanded beyond what is normal. And most of the rainwater washouts that came down the volcano have filled up with sand that it's pulled down from all this. If you look in the center here, you can see that the trees that usually were much higher than the water are being covered over, and you can't even see the trunks of them. It's just really gotten deep around there because of all the rain we've had recently. In other places nearby, it cut off roads. There were landslides that tore up the highway and different things. So the rain has been a real factor, and it's because of all the gravel and sand that was blown out of the volcano itself. The road's really, really rough, as you can tell here. It's just a real challenge to even keep the truck straight because the water is just sitting and it's just making it really difficult to drive on. It makes it washboard. Here where you see the cement, these are pre-designed washouts because this is where when the glacier melts in the summer, this is where all the water runs. But all this sand here is new. It's from the volcano when the rain came. And then here you can see to the right that there are houses and the water's really close to them, and that's not normal. That's from this extra rain that we've got. Into the locals, they're telling me that it's about 100 feet that it's taken over the borders of the lake. It's pretty impressive. All this behind me was actually beach and roadway. Here, I'll show you a little bit. A little marker that you can barely see that's yellow right there. That's where the beach used to be, and it used to follow this line right here. But if you look to the left from that marker, all the way over, Here's where it's at. That's where the water is now, and as I said before, they've actually got a boat parked over here on the side, right in the middle of what used to be the road. So just to kind of give you an idea of how much this water has gone up. This is going to be a little bit difficult to explain because I don't have good photos from before, but those waterfalls in the back that you see, they weren't there. This big ditch that you see that goes all the way down to the lake didn't exist. This was all grass and like farmland, basically, you know, just field pasturage. Sorry. And up here, none of this rock and all this was here. As you can see, there's our friend's cabin, and they've already done a lot of cleaning, but it's just mounds and mounds and mounds of rock that have come down this mountain from behind them, leaving all this stuff just, I mean, just in the way of everything. It's just fairly complicated, for sure.